Hello, this is the Rebel Stakes Oaklawn Park handicapping video for March the 18th, 2017, horse racing views on Twitter. This is my personal handicap of the Rebel Stakes. Let's get to it. By the way, my name is Robert Dawson. Number one, Silver Bullion, D. Wayne Lucas, a D. Wayne Lucas horse, first time starter, or not a first time starter, but lightly raced. I'm not going to use it. It doesn't have the speed. It's not going to be anywhere on the lead. What I do like about it, the pioneer of the Nile. So, who knows? So I'm not going to use it. I might use it in a super in the 4th position, but that'd be about it. The number 2 horse I would use, Uncontested. Uncontested is a horse, and he was a winner on the front end of the Smarty Jones Stakes on a muddy track. He beat Petrov, and he made it look easy. But then the next out, he lost and faded to Petrov and one-liner. So, go figure. Number 3, Sonneteer, second California shipper. Class doesn't fit here. I wouldn't use. Petrov I like. He's a front runner. As I've said earlier, he was second place twice, and he seems to fit here. He seems to be on the improve. He's got enough speed to be up front, and he's got the stamina to hang around. I think he'll definitely be a player. Untrapped, kind of a good news, bad news horse. The good news is he was second in the Southwest. The bad news is he was beaten by Uncontested. A horse that I really like is Malegacy. Malegacy is a Todd Pletcher horse. He's lightly raced. He's the fastest horse in the field. His last speed figure from Brisnet, which is what I use, was a 104. That's really high. Now I know he's not proven, but he might be worth a look. His morning line odds are 4-1, and people are kind of starting to get, as people get more and more excited about the Bob Bradford's main American Anthem and his 6 out of 7 victories in the Rebel Stakes, they'll kind of forget about Malegacy. And as he does, his odds will go up. So who knows? You might be able to get 5-1, 6-1 on him. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him in the win position, or not the win position, but I'm going to use him in the exacta position with American Anthem, and I'm also going to use him in a trifecta position in the first, second, and third position with American Anthem and some of the others. Number 7 is American Anthem. What can you say? Bob Baffert, he's won 6 of 7 Rebel Stakes. Lightly raced horse. He knows how to stalk and pounce. He was second to Gormley. California shippers, they usually do well. Led Gormley in the last race at Santa Anita. They went back and forth, so he's got the heart. Just missed for second in the Sham Stakes. And actually, that was the Sham Stakes. So he's definitely the one to beat. I thought about putting a big win bet on him, but he's probably going to be I'm thinking he'll go as even money. On a win bet, you'll have to decide for yourself what you would accept. Next, Silver Dust. 4th out of the Southwest behind one-liner, Profov, and Looking at Lee. Has raced only one time, according to what I have here. I don't know if that's true or not. So he could improve. I'd maybe use him in a super position. Too many good horses for me to go above that for such a lightly raced horse. I do like the fact that Corey Lanery is on him. Number 10, Royal Mo. While I do like Royal Mo, I don't think he's good enough to fit here, except for maybe in a try or a super, unless the race really breaks down and, you know, something happens. Maybe American Anthem gets off to a bad start, you know. He's going to be cutting it close for third or fourth, I think. And with competition coming from others for that same position, it's going to be competitive. So you'll have to decide that. But as for me, I'm thinking I would use Royal Mo in a third and a fourth position, maybe a second. I don't think that he's going to win. Looking at Lee, I don't think with his, unless the pace really breaks down up front, and that's possible, I don't think he's got a shot at first. I don't think that a closer is going to win this race. Not with the speed and tactical ability of the 6, Legacy, and the 5, American Anthem. Their speed horses are serious contenders, and I don't think anyone is going to be running into and then past them in the stretch. I just don't see that happening, and certainly not both of them. For that reason, the best that I think Looking at Lee can do is second, but realistically in this situation here, I'm thinking third or fourth, maybe. So that's it. American Anthem, the deserving favorite. Beneath that, Petrov, Legacy, Royal Mo, maybe Looking at Lee, and Uncontested, just a tad below that, then the others. That's the way I see it. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what you think. Horse Racing Views. See you at the races.